Hey, good morning and welcome, or good afternoon. Welcome, Aquarius. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is what I call a personal growth reading. We're going to take a look at blocks, fears, strengths, um, what we don't see or what we're unaware of, and then where it leads and a piece of advice. Now, to keep in mind, this is, a general reading and it may or may not resonate, but if it doesn't, take a look at your other placements, or even if it does, take a look at your other placements, because these type of readings allow you to kind of dig into some stuff that you might have to work on or you want to work on, or maybe you don't even want to hear it. So I'm going to use Light Seer Tarot. So I'm going to do a couple more shuffles here. I prepared beforehand, but let's do a couple more. What do our Aquarius need to know? What do our Aquarius need to know? Okay. So I'm going to pull two cards for blocks. Two of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. Fears or obstacles as well. Empress and Ten of Swords. Okay, strengths, Devil and Emperor. What you're unaware of, King of Wands, Two of Swords. This leads to the Eight of Wands, Seven of Wands, and advice, Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck is Star. So if you're looking at this situation is something that you've put a lot of your faith into, or dreaming, or think of the star as honestly, it's like the biggest thing, like whatever you're hoping for in a big way. It feels to me a little bit like relationships that you might be having struggles with. Keep in mind that's a broad relationship, could be any kind of relationship, and it could be just about something. But let's dig in, Aquarius. So the blocks are Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. The Two of Pentacles reminds me of, I'm just thinking balance altogether, but I feel like it's almost feeling like you can't find balance. It's a block. You can't find balance in something. I feel like it's generally about this Queen of Wands. Whether this is a person, male or female, it doesn't matter. But if it's a person, it's more, you're struggling finding balance with this person. Or if it's not a person, it's your personality, and maybe there is something that's got you really revved up and excited and motivated and passionate about, and you're struggling finding the balance to not overdo or put too much effort into one thing, and Two of Pentacles, and having balance over multiple areas. I feel like there's a part of you that there's a situation that you're really focused on that's very important to you, absolutely, but the balance isn't there. So you're so focused on it that you're not maybe meeting your other duties, throughout the day or throughout the week. And think of all the life areas. So that could be work, home, love, all of them. And it's a struggle to learn how to balance when you're so excited about something. That could be a person too that you're struggling with, but I overall I would say it's an energy. The fears here are the Empress and the Ten of Swords. You're really afraid of something coming to an end. Ten of Swords. This is a fear. It's a true fear. It's real. You're thinking, but I feel like it's almost like you're feeling like you're the Empress within you, male or female, it doesn't matter, but that nurturing, that I almost feel like, okay, this is a really odd, so this is going to be very particular. Like you're feeling you're reaching, like you're getting old. Like that's a worry for you. And you're worried that what's coming to an end is that part of your life that feels more vibrant and has more energy and has you know, to me, when I look at the Empress, I'm thinking of a woman that's still able to bear children, right? And once you reach a certain age, you're unable to bear children, at least in the normal sense. So we kind of, that's what I feel like you're feeling, like that part of your life is coming to an end, where you're transitioning into, I hate to say it, but middle age. So this is for some people, it's very particular. Now, if it's not exactly age, it could be a feeling of losing your femininity, or if it's not feminine, you're afraid of losing someone that is. Okay, so that Empress feeling. Again, I feel like this is very particular, but overall, I'm really leaning towards there's a fear of that youth coming to an end here. And you're kind of like, but I gotta, that's why the balance and the Queen of Wands is there, because you want to stay enthusiastic about things, and you're losing that what ifs and things. So the devil and the emperor are in your strengths. Now here's what's interesting about this. The Empress is in your obstacle or fear, whereas the emperor is in your strength. They are counterparts. They are. Like the emperor is just the more masculine version of the empress. So while you feel like it's an obstacle, it's also a benefit, because the part that's a benefit and the part that's a strength is the control that you have over this. Now, the devil tells me this is not about addiction. The reason why the devil's here in your strength is because you are in touch with your um, physical side. You're you are actually probably more in touch with those things that you think are going to bypass you if you get older. But you're in touch with it. So even if your body's not the same, it doesn't mean, and I'm not laughing, hell, I'm 60, I know. Um, you're, you feel you're still able, you're absolutely able. This is a strength. This is within you. So when I look at the devil, sometimes I think of it as our hidden pleasures, and this is telling me that you're still able to tap into those hidden pleasures. I'm really getting an overall physical feeling here as far as what's happening. So this will definitely not resonate with everybody. Um, what you don't see is the King of Wands with the Two of Swords. I feel like you have a lot more passion than you may think. I also feel like the King of Wands is, again, a counterpart to that Queen of Wands. So I feel like the passion's there, and the energy's there. It's up to you to make a decision on how to use that. And that's what you don't see. It's really up to you. It's not up to your body. There's all kinds of things you can do to fix certain areas, but more importantly, it's up here. You're making a decision based on not real, you know, it's, I don't want to say it's imagined, because that's not fair. It's imagined because this is what we're brought in to believe, you know? And sometimes as we get older, we think, oh my gosh, we can't do XYZ anymore. But that's not true. You can do whatever you can do. Your limitations are only within you. I mean, we all have some limitations to some degree, whether we're 20 or whether we're 80, but at the same time we also have the strengths. And I think it's important to know that you have a lot of passion within you, and that's good. And to know that your decisions are up to you, and it's how you perceive things as well. So keep that in mind as you move forward Where does this leave the Eight of Wands? I like this because it says you're going to get all the passion back. Eight of Wands is all about the energy, the passion, the drive. It's there, it's coming in. And the Seven of Wands, after that, you will be in your space. So the Seven of Wands to me is about protecting what's important to you. And you'll be able to do that. This is not a problem. You just have to. My stomach's growling. I hope you can't hear that because that was loud. Um, the Seven of Wands is really an important card too because you'll be able to really hone in on yourself. And I think that's a really important card there. So the Three of Swords is your advice. Well, a broken heart is up to you. I think this is really about letting go of the worry more than anything. Um, as advice, because it's Three of Swords, don't get so focused on the end, the Ten of Swords. What comes after the Ten of Swords? The Ace of Swords. If you're in fear of something ending, well, know that sometimes something really good can come out of it. So yeah, maybe, I honestly have never had a reading quite like this, but I do feel like it's, you know, keep a good perspective. Don't focus on the negative, and allow yourself to separate from the idea, because Three of Swords is about separation as well. Allow yourself to separate from the idea of youth and physical awareness. They don't go together. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. It's all up to you. It really is. And it's funny because the Nine of Swords is on the bottom of the deck after that star. So it's a reminder to not get too anxious and allow yourself to get in your head. Search for alternatives if there's issues, because they're there. Talk to your doctor, but do what you need to do to get there. Research. But I do believe that this is, I don't want to say like, this is all in your head, because all of our is in our head. I mean, half of our issues are our own limitations of what's in our brain. So until you kind of like look at what you can do, it's up to you to do what you want to do. So I don't feel like this is a rough reading at all. I actually kind of feel like it might be really good to tap into the fact that nope, the ending is not coming. It's a new beginning, and that's a perfect way to look at it. It's a new time, it's a new adventure. It really is. It is. So there you have it, Aquarius. I hope you like that. Please let me know, and leave me a comment. I appreciate that. Take care. Have a beautiful day.